Hello Leafies and welcome back to GroLeafy. Do you have issues with moles, voles, or gophers or anything like that? Well, I'm going to show you one little secret that will help you from really deterring those pests from tearing up your beautiful vegetables that you are growing in your raised beds or in your garden. So let's go. What I'm going to recommend is that you get yourself some hardware cloth. Now there's different sizes of the hardware cloth in terms of the spacing of these little squares here. So for example, this is a 1/2 inch spacing, okay, of this hardware cloth. It's made out of metal and it's attached to me because I got the edges. There we go. The edges cut. This is a one that I used before. And then I'm actually using this one because I like it. It cosmetically just to me looks better and it's black. But I typically, when I'm setting up all my whole 200 square foot garden space, I was using this one. Now this one, I'm going to use this because it's just for this 3x3 ring, fire ring right here. And it's going to be more noticeable because I'm not laying a whole bunch of mulch around it. So I really wanted to have something that was a little bit more cosmetics. I may lay some mulch around it anyways, but I just chose just to have that just because it just looked a little bit better. And it doesn't stick out like the gray one does. And then you also want to get yourself some fabric pins that you'll use to stick and keep it secured in place. So these are just the only few things that you're going to need. Next, make sure that when you are putting down raised beds that you did already level it. This has been leveled. If you want to see how I leveled it, look at this video, check it out, because I did a video for you all so that you know how to level. And so now I'm ready to fill this bed. But first we got to put the hardware cloth down so that we can protect the bed from the animals that dig through. Drop me a comment if you want to see how I actually use this hardware cloth for my compost as well at the bottom of my Geobins, and I will make sure to link that for you. I'm just trying to do all this to help each other out because many of us just, we just kind of like Google things, try and figure things out. So it's really helpful when we see that someone else has already kind of gone through the process. All right, so this has already been cut down to size. I already knew that it was about 3.5 by 3 feet round area. So it's already leveled out. So now I need to make sure that I can get this part in here. So what I'm going to do actually is probably get the thing back on here. Make sure it's covering all areas. Get this back on here, and I'm going to push down onto it because I need it to get back into that groove. I'm going to push down with my feet a little bit. That way it will kind of bend this hardware cloth a little bit. Kind of bend it. Let me help it out. My fingers there. And I can always bend this back down. I just want to make sure that that's going into that groove, because that was the whole point of leveling it. Now this hardware cloth is much malleable and bendable, flexible compared to the other one. The other one's much more stiff and harder to maneuver. So it's best if it really is on a flat surface to do the other one, because it's harder to bend, but this one's easier to bend. Okay, I think this is going down good. Now I'm going to check and see if it's still leveled. Let's see here. Yes, good. Please be leveled this way. Please be level this way. Yay! Good stuff. All the different angles. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So exciting. Now get some landscape pins and a rubber mallet. I like to use a rubber mallet. I guess you could use a hammer, but I like the rubber mallet. And then we're going to secure this so you don't trip over it. Because let me tell you, there has been some that I did not do this with, and I was tripping over it. Okay. Yes, you don't want to trip over it. That just kind of secures it in place. Secure that in place. This one looks a little crooked. If you want to see how I do this for my compost, I do the exact same thing. I will link the video here for you to see. So I'm just going around. I'm almost finished with this and just sealing it up. Y'all get a rubber mallet. This thing works great. I'm just going to finish one more side over here and then it will be done. I'll show you what it looks like. Take a look. All of it's all sealed up. Looking good. Leveled off. All the corners. Don't want to trip. Trust me, I've tripped. And that's it. All right, y'all, I hope that you like this video. And if you do like this video or my videos in general and this channel, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and subscribe because it lets me know what you like, what you don't like, or what you need to know. Now, the next thing I'm going to be doing with this is filling this raised bed. So make sure that you watch the next video because that's what I'm going to have for you, filling the raised beds. Remember to grow, eat, and self-care. Bye.